I wanted to come in like when you're on Joe Rogan and they're just talking automatically,
Yeah.
and you're like, what are they talking about?
I was thinking about how John made everything that pertains to our logo and everything in Comic Sans and how stupid that is.
Yeah.
But you don't know any other fonts?
There's like 47,000 fonts. Oh, okay, it's not allowed. Okay. Well, hey, everybody out there in Silsbee, Texas, what's going on? You're watching Ruling on the Field, the best sports show in the history of local Silsbee, Texas sports shows. I am your host, Mr. Justin Marble, and sitting to my left, your right, the fantastically manicured and long-sleeved Mr. Joshua. Say what's up.
Thank you.
Yes,
What's
very
up?
well manicured and always well manicured. If you notice, that's kind of our dynamic. I've got on my backwards hat and I don't know if you can tell by my backwards hat and my T-shirt, but I am a scientist. I didn't know if y'all knew that.
Of what?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I do science stuff. I like rocks. I don't know.
You made me think of that part in Half Baked where he's like, "Hello, scientist."
Hello, scientist. It's like, wait, you mean if I sign this, I get it? Yeah. Anyway, and back here.
Yeah, John's butt hurt about his font.
He goes, "Why you messing with my sans?" You could probably did Sanskrit and it'd probably be better than this one.
Yeah.
Anyway, back here behind the Real A glass, we got the maestro himself on the ones and twos, Mr. Paul. He's probably he's the producer of all producers, and also you can't see him. You can see the top of his head, and we affectionately call him Head. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is DTF, one of the only people in Silsbee who is DTF.
You can feel his head.
You can feel his head.
If you get too close to it, it'll pull you into its orbit.
Yeah, it's
it'll pull you into orbit for sure. It's got satellites.
He sleeps on a huge pillow at night.
Cries himself to sleep on his huge pillow.
His name is Mr. John Marble. Say what's up, John. Yeah, he doesn't have a microphone.
He didn't have a microphone, which is probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing.
Good,
really,
yeah. Because you got to understand that his head is so big that his microphone looks like a refrigerator magnet, like one of the big ones, No? Okay, well,
anyway.
whatever. Hey, if you've never watched the show before, we got a few rules. Josh is be sure to look at our sponsors right here. You see that? Yeah. Yeah,
that's
see
pretty cool.
How fancy we
are.
The
Warehouse Nightclub.
The Warehouse Nightclub. That's pretty
love
good.
That one.
I like that.
Love that one.
And I like
that. Yeah.
I
that one. I love that.
Paul's like, yeah, that's mine.
That
Say
one's
something
mine.
about it.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Byte, Scratch, whatever we're on YouTube, whatever other apps we're on. You can go to any of those and watch us. And it's just, it's good for you to go out and watch it because we're awesome. And,
show rules.
Yeah, and we got some show rules. Josh is going to go over them.
Show rules. If you call in, we do not talk negatively about amateur athletes or coaches. We keep that to a minimum. Now, if they're making that, $75,000 WNBA money, hey, you're getting paid to do something. You're fair game. You're getting paid. You're getting paid. You get to We have the opportunity to criticize you if you are getting paid to do a job. But as far as amateur athletes go, we're not going to listen to any kind of
because they're amateurs. They're not getting paid.
But we do invite you to call in and talk to us about what we're talking about.
You're not getting paid Caitlin Clark, Michael Jordan money.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You're not getting paid that kind of salary.
You're not getting paid the kind of money that don't even pay your bills. I'm just saying.
That's right.
I have been keeping up with the WNBA lately, though.
I know because you're a card-carrying member of the what's her name?
Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie. John is a. You keep saying
call me John one more time.
I'm sorry, Justin is a card-carrying member of the Sophie Cunningham Beat Up Club.
Beat Up Club. You can't say Fight Club.
And he just wants her to beat him up just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Not a lot, baby.
Not a lot. She's a tough girl. Just beat him up a little bit. That's all. That's all. He's VIP. So
yeah, I am kind of a big deal.
Although she's hurt right now.
She is. She tore her. She tore her scropholopagus, and it's bad.
It's bad. So, but she'll come back. She'll be better.
She'll be back. Of course she will. Hey, we do have a John. Do we have a call-in line?
We just talked about the call-in line.
Well, man, that's on the paper. You bring this paper in, and you said show rules, Josh. Call-in line, Justin. That's my job. Yes, I need you to do your job. Anyway, 409-554-9445. That's our number. Call in, please. We love call-ins. We like people to call in and interact with us because we're funny and all that. And
we think so anyway.
yeah, and I'm definitely a card-carrying member of the Sophie Cunningham Beat Up Club. I want her, like I said, she can beat me up. Not a lot.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I definitely don't want her to like foul me like she does everybody else. She is hurt. She tore her scropholopagus or whatever that thing she tore is. I don't know what she tore, but
I think
but she looked great doing it. And
I'm not going to go there. Anyway, WNBA is really kind of, and before we get any, it's really kind of entertaining right now.
Well, so I've been keeping up because 5 of the 8 playoff spots are filled. Okay. Yeah. And so it's coming down to the wire. They only play 44 games, and I was looking it up today. And there's 2 big games coming up. The LA, whatever they are, I don't even know what they are. LA somethings are playing the Atlanta somethings. And if LA loses this game, I think the Indiana Fever clinch a playoff spot, which would be good, because
that'd be good for the league for Indiana Fever.
Because then you'd have Caitlin Clark in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I was looking. There they are. All right, so there's 5 teams that have clinched, and then you've got Golden State, Seattle, and Indiana rounding out the top 8. Excuse me. LA is a half game back, but if they lose this one, I think they. I don't know. I don't know what they do. It doesn't matter. They're making WNBA money. It's all good.
That's right. Hey, so we talk a little local. We talk national. In local, we're going to talk some volleyball, football. We're going to make an announcement about something that we do yearly, and we're going to tell you.
Yeah, we're going to do things.
National, we're going to talk winners and losers from this big, giant college football opening weekend. That was really fun. If you love it, Belichick woes at North Carolina, and Lee Corso signs off for the last time. We're going to talk about our feelings and thoughts on that.
Oh yeah.
And of course, we're going to do a little BS. What are you listening to?
Yeah,
we're going to throw the flag on something.
As
movies,
always,
TVs.
we're going to joke around.
We'll joke around, and we'll do it throughout the night or whatever.
Yeah,
we don't take ourselves too seriously, and you'll notice that because why do that?
We're goof asses.
That's what we do. What we are. We're going to talk seriously. We're going to talk seriously about our local sports,
sports and national. We talk seriously about sports. We talk serious about our local sports and serious-ish about our national sports.
And speaking of that, let's talk a little volleyball.
Hang on. Can we talk? I'm really interested. You put a thing on the outline that says something about a rabbit, and I really want to talk about the rabbit. Can we talk about the rabbit?
We can. I think I don't know if this is a sensitive topic or whatever, but we.
Well, we can go by the outline. I know it's going to bother you if we go out of line. I know it's going to bother you. So
it is. Let's save the rabbit for later.
Let's go a little local sports. Hey, let's talk a little volleyball. So most recent game, volleyball had a 5-set a barn burner with Orangefield. A great match. They ended up winning in 5 sets. Beat the Orangefield Bobcats this past week, and they had a very, very, very good game, very competitive. I've got the actual scores right here. Yeah. Let me do this right here. Look at this. That's what I do. So they dropped the first set 14-25 to Orangefield. Then they won 27-25, 25-22, 25-17, and 15-13. JV also got the win in 3 sets, 25-19, 24-26, and 15-6. And the freshmen, it's clean sweep against Orangefield, baby. Freshman win in 3 sets, 25-15. They dropped the second set 17-25, and they won the third set 18-16. Congratulations, Lady Tiger Volleyball. Players of the week this week are Tatiana Watts, she's a freshman. Ansley Price, she's a junior, and Miss Addie Durant, she is also a junior. And there were some big during that game. There's some big milestones. We always have the milestones, milestone banners, milestone plaques that come out. Miss Rianne Norsworthy reached 200 kills and 300 digs. Miss Addie Durant reached 400 kills. Avery Fontaine reached 100 digs. She's younger, of course, and Miss Kate Barnes, who is apparently the assist queen, has 1,300 assists and 300 digs. And Miss Ava Jordan, has reached 100 kills. So congratulations, girls. That's awesome. Keep up the good work. We love talking about you. We love writing about you in the B. Couldn't be happier. So y'all are really bringing Silsbee volleyball back into the fold, making it relevant again, and we love it. Absolutely love it.
Do it, Lady Tigers.
Do it, Lady Tigers. Like Chit says, do it, Lady Tigers.
Do it, Lady Tigers. John,
Can we put do you have a picture of the shirt?
no, I just have a picture of the meme I made.
the meme,
I didn't
yeah.
know there was actually a shirt.
Yeah, we're working on a shirt, a Chit shirt.
We're working on a Chit shirt. Y'all don't know who Chit is. It's
a character, a meme character.
I think it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Look up Chit. Pretty funny. He's always crunching the numbers.
Yeah, always crunching numbers.
He's always working on a budget, crunching the numbers.
Yep. Hey, do we have a picture? I thought we had a picture of him.
We do it.
Hey, can we get the Chit picture put up there? No? Okay. I guess we don't have it.
No, we may not have it.
Okay, well, we might have lost that one, guys. Sorry. No biggie. Hey, but we also got some other local sports. We got Silsbee went into Vider, and John, what's the Doak Walker? What is it? Doak something stadium. Anyway, it's Pirate Stadium. We had to hold.
It's not Doak Walker. That's
I didn't lose nothing.
We were looking for the Chit picture.
Yeah.
That's okay. That ain't
That's
no
okay,
problem.
No problem. John's back there distracting you. We know.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Chit, he's always like, "Do it,
do it, Lady Tigers.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady."
Yeah, he's great. We like Chit. It's
Like
funny.
Chit. We're gonna have a T-shirt with Chit on it.
Yeah.
Do it,
We
lady.
sure do it, Lady Tigers. Yeah, so it's funny. Anyway, so this past Friday night, Silsbee versus Vider, it was really never in doubt.
No, and you could from the start. I mean, here's what's weird about early. Not weird, but just kind of understood about early games. You're gonna make some mental errors right off the bat. You're gonna have some procedural stuff that you got to clean up. That's to
course.
be expected.
Yeah, I mean, it's just part of the is how do you say it? It's part of the growing pains of starting the season. You're going to have issues. You haven't played in a real game. You haven't played a game with real officials. You've played a scrimmage where they'll let stuff slide. Hey, hey man, let that. You were holding right there, but I'm gonna let it go because it's a staged scrimmage.
Yeah, scrimmages are scrimmages,
Scrimmages
and
are scrimmages,
live action games are.
It's a lot different. Nerves are a lot different. And so for early first quarter, there were some procedural issues that kind of bled into the later into the first half.
And that's to be expected. And nobody's knocking anybody. That's something that's going to happen as part of the game.
Yeah. But we had
But back to your point, is you never felt as if if the Tigers weren't in control of the game.
So the first drive was just they just marched down the field methodically, and it ended up Caleb Johnson ran in like a 7 or 8 yard touchdown, or it might have been 15, I don't remember, but just ran in a real easy. It didn't even look like he was running real hard to get into the end zone,
right?
And then they blocked the extra point, and Vider ran it back for 2 points, and
which is one of the weirder plays you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Like that's very uncommon. Then I think Vider had the what was his name? Last name Robinson for Vider.
No, I don't know what his
Robert,
last name was.
something like
Robertson
it. Anyway,
like
short little compact running back,
Yeah.
kind of got the edge.
He had a long run.
Had a long
good
run
blocking
for
on the
touchdown.
edge by the receivers. I made note of that when I was taking my notes. Vider's receivers blocked great.
And Vider runs a tricky offense that's sort
it's
of
a slot T.
It's sort of difficult to defend. It's a lot of misdirection.
I kept calling it a wing tee. It's not a wing tee. It's called a slot tee.
Yeah.
And basically, it's just like a wishbone, but you have a slot back that moves to either side of the fullback. And
so you're gonna it's a lot of misdirection. It's a lot of it's an option type offense where several 2 or 3 guys could get the ball on each play. Yeah. And that's hard to. It's hard to defend. We run to Veer in high school, and the reason you do it is because you have smaller,
more agile linemen. That's
you have smaller linemen. You have smaller athletes, and it's a way to even the playing field, and that's what they did. But the Tigers quickly figured it out. Let me say that.
yes.
It did not take them long. They got it under control, and like I said, by halftime you felt like it was really a different game.
Yeah, it definitely was. Like I said, it was never really in doubt. So at halftime, the score was a little close. Silby was winning 20-15. It was just a little close. It wasn't. But in the second half, the Silsby's coaching staff always seems to make good halftime adjustments.
Yes, they did, especially defensively.
They did, and Vider could not get anything going. The Morris brothers were all over the place. We had 2 interceptions.
And we mentioned the Morris brothers. All the defense really.
Oh yeah, no. On the entire defensive front, just shut that slot T down. It wasn't they could get nothing going. They tried to throw a little bit, couldn't get anything going there. The defensive backfield, really, they ended up with 2 interceptions. And then,
and you talk about the linebacking core. Who frees the linebacking core up to make those tackles is your defensive line.
Shout out to one defensive lineman I made note of. He had a huge Vider was really moving the ball in the first half, and he had a huge drive-killing sack. Carter Horton,
absolutely.
Man, he was number 52. He crushed that quarterback. Big sack there. We had an interception by Julian Brown, and we had and Kerryon Robinson, who almost took it to the house.
Yeah.
Almost took it to the house. He got down to the 3. I think it got called back for something holding or illegal block in the back, which shouldn't have been.
But there's a great picture of that in the video, by the way.
Yeah, but Miss Brooke Whitmire, she takes pictures and she just posts them online. And she's a friend of ours, a good friend of ours, and she I need to tag her. Can you get on this thing and tag her in that?
Yeah, we'll make sure and tag you in this.
And she takes great pictures.
Awesome picture,
and it was just a great picture.
Good action shot.
It was Kerryon carrying the ball, and I've been coaching. I coached Kerryon when he was in Flag, so I've known him his whole life, and he's a great kid. And it's a picture of Hagan, one of the Morris brothers, and he I think this might have been the block that they called block in the back. But he blew up a defensive back and is basically flexing on him, and it's a great shot. So if you go out tomorrow, get you a Silsby B and look at that picture. It's a great picture. We made sure to give her photo credit in there. It's a great picture.
I think it's actually available online right now.
Yeah, it is available online right now.
As a digital copy if you want to get it.
But it's a great article that we wrote. The Tiger offense didn't do a whole lot. They basically ran, 7 or 8 plays, different plays. They kept it vanilla. They don't want to give, it's just like any football team. They don't want to give away their entire playbook. They don't want to give away things, get too much, so teams get too much film on them. It makes them harder to defend. It's, so it's just one of those things where, you're very vanilla. You can handle this team. You're more physical up front. Your defense is more physical. And honestly, and no offense to anybody, if you're from Biden and you're watching this, y'all have a good team. We're not saying anything bad. We don't talk negative about amateur athletes, but you could tell that the skill set was different for Silsby. The athletes were different
on a different level.
On a different level.
And hey, that's fine. There's been years where it was vice versa.
Yeah, there's been years where Vider was really good.
Yeah. So I mean, you just but like I said, we like we said, and like it says in the article, the issue is really never in doubt.
Yeah, it was never. We never worried about Silsby losing. We never worried about anything. They just, hey, they did their thing, and it was really good.
Yeah, it could have been and one thing that we didn't put in there because we don't want to be negative, but the score did not indicate that it was, and the score is 40-15, but it was not even that close. Really.
No. And honestly, it could have been way worse.
Exactly. But like we talked about, those early season mistakes and stuff kind of set you back.
And in the offensive line looked great, and they opened running lanes. In the second half, I don't think Silsby threw the ball once. It was Johnson's going to run the ball, or Hafford's going to run the ball. They combined for 284 rushing yards. Yeah. They both had 130 and 120 yards.
And at the end of the day, the job got done, and that's what it's about.
And that's what it's about.
That's what it boils down to. It doesn't really matter how flashy you are or how many points you win by.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The job got done. Right. And you overcome your like we talked about, your early season kind of miscues, and you learn from them. You get better the next week. That's how it works.
Well, speaking of this week, this coming up week, Friday night at Tiger Stadium, first home game of the season, we will host the LCM Battling Bears at 7:30. LCM's coming off excuse me, I got my notes all. They're coming off a loss from a tough Hampshire Fannett team, 37-13. Want to make note that the LCM's quarterback, Blake Broussard, he had 168 yards rushing and 165 yards through the air against a pretty solid Hampshire Fannett defense. So we will see how that goes. I feel like that our defense is a little better. I feel like that we are I don't think we're gonna have an issue. I think we'll prepare well. From what I've understood, I've talked to some players this week. They said they're preparing well. They're watching lots of film. They're getting it down, and I think it'll be just fine. But I'm
looking forward to seeing that defense again. The defense, and we're going to talk about. There's so many solid players
everywhere.
On that D.
Matson Morris, for instance, had 19 solo tackles against Fighter.
Right,
that's unheard of.
And I'm thinking about defensive line players we hadn't called out.
Landon Lee,
55. Who was just solid. You said Carter Horton.
Hold on.
Carter Horton.
99. I wrote his name down. I put it over there.
And you're going to hear us mention all these guys at some point this season. It's just they're so dang good, and they're a solid group, and they're coached well, and you can tell that. And everybody's gonna get a good opportunity to get their name called out here because they're a solid group, and they're gonna show out for the Tigers this year. They're gonna be a force. When
they don't have him on there, I don't know why.
And they're gonna make a lot of good teams look pretty.
It's gonna be
pretty pedestrian.
I agree.
Just because of their experience.
Yeah, they've been playing together.
They've been playing a lot of experience.
I do want to say one guy to keep your eye on as we start throwing as Johnson starts throwing the ball more. Keep your eye on R.J. Williams.
Yes,
he's a junior receiver. In the scrimmage, I saw him make one of the best catches I've ever seen live. Had a touchdown catch on a fade in the third quarter of last week's game. It was really good against Fighter. It was really good. So, hey, definitely keep an eye on him.
A lot of potential there to make some big plays. Going into deeper into the season.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, and don't forget Wyatt Williamson too, number 10. He plays both sides. Good defensive back, good receiver, good possession receiver, great kid too. So, anyway, that's our Silsbee football preview. But we do have one more thing, guys. If you don't know.
Well, speaking of the first home game.
Yeah, and two things. One, share this out, guys, because it's important to us. One thing that we do want to talk about is you're Ruling on the Field guys here, and DTF John back there. We write all the Silsbee sports for the Silsbee Bee. Okay, we do. Last week we do the cross country, we do volleyball, we do everything. Football right now is big, so we write all the articles. We put the pictures together. We do that. We send it in. So if you get into Silsbee Bee and you like it, it's always listed as written by Ruling on the Field. We don't take individual credit for it. We're not that kind of we're here at Marble Entertainment. We're a company. We want to let you know that we do everything together here. We work hard. And we'd really like you to read it. If you have, if you see us on the sidelines, we'll be on the sidelines during the game sometimes. If you see us down there yell at us, talk to us. We would love to take pictures with you, take selfies with you, whatever.
Absolutely.
And post them on our page. We're building a brand here, and we want you to know we put Silsbee first and foremost. Silsbee Sports is important to us. We all played Silsbee Sports, so it's very important to us. And
we bleed it. We bleed maroon. We are for these guys first and foremost out of any. Before anything.
Yeah. So
we're here to support them and write about them in a positive way.
Yeah. So when you go to the game, give us a shout out. If you see us down there, be like, hey, and wave at us. Say rolling on the field. And we'll
also, if you have any ideas of things that we need to talk about in our stories or whatever, or have stats and information,
shoot us an email.
Please send it, or have something that may be coming up that you say, hey, this is going to be a milestone, or this is going to be a moment for this particular athlete. I mean, let's hear about it.
We want to know. We want to
cover that.
We want to promote Silsbee athletes.
We are covering this stuff, and we want to make sure we get it all right. We cover it all.
We've got Josh's daughter's a varsity cheerleader. My son plays JV football and plays baseball. My oldest daughter is in the band. My youngest daughter runs cross country and does shot put. My youngest son, he plays peewee football. We're all in Silsbee, guys, and we do all the things. So. We want to put that out there. We want to make sure that we put Silsbee first, and that's what we're about. So, I just want to say that.
Yep.
Anyway, also I'll let you go ahead and hit that announcement up. Friday night,
we will be back doing Rolling on the Field fifth quarter live from Tiger Hut.
Yep, just like last year.
After the game, show up to Tiger Hut. Miss Wendy will have $7.95 cheeseburger baskets and $1.99 Frito pies for you. After the game, you're going to be hungry. Come see us. We're going to be talking about the game after, what do you call that? Like rapid reaction stuff after the game.
Yeah, you'll hear all about the game.
We'll talk about the game.
Sometimes we get players coming in there.
Sometimes
they want to come hang out with us.
Sometimes you have people poking their head in, talking with us. We enjoyed that. But it's a really good time. It's a chance to get you some food after the game if you didn't fill up at the concession stand.
Yeah.
And talk some football and listen to us. Just do silly stuff and talk about the football
around, and that's the premier Silsbee Sports restaurant in town here is Tiger Hut.
That's absolutely right.
And they really enjoy that. That's right. Woot.
You will not find an establishment that is more Silsbee.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Than Tiger Hut.
There's no way you'll ever find that.
You won't ever find that. There's never been one, and you won't find another one around.
Absolutely not. Anyway, so this fifth quarter.
I'm gonna take a break for a second, and you go ahead and start talking. I'll give you a topic.
Well, I've got a topic that I can talk about. That you go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was gonna be like, what was that lady from Saturday Night Live that Mike Myers played? Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic.
No. So I want to talk a little bit about Framber Valdez. So last night, Framber Valdez, the catcher kept giving him a signal. He didn't want to throw that pitch. Framber Valdez, whatever he gave up a home run, and he was apparently mad at his catcher for calling that pitch. So the catcher in the next pitch calls an off speed pitch, and so the catcher sets up for off speed, and Framber decided, I'm going to throw a fastball and hit my catcher. Now I don't know if you guys know this, but I played catcher pretty much my entire life, from the time I was 7 years old all the way through high school, all the way to pro baseball tryouts. That's something that you don't do as a pitcher. You never show up your catcher, and as a catcher, you never show up your pitcher. It's like an unwritten rule. Kevin Costner talks about it in Bull Durham, which is probably just close tie with Field of Dreams for the best baseball movie ever. But he talks about that. You don't show up your pitcher, and you definitely don't show up your catcher, because your catcher's got, he's the one that's catching the pitches you're throwing. Well, you could tell it was a tense moment. They were not happy with each other. And so if you're out there and you watch that, I watched it several times today. You could tell it was intentional. You could tell he threw that pitch on purpose. He threw the fastball on purpose and hit his catcher, and you knew it was on purpose. And it wasn't, they got their on the broadcast, they were like, they must have got their signals crossed up. No, it was intentional. Because as soon as he threw it, he knew what he did. He turned around and looked away because he knew what he did. And they were not happy with each other. I don't blame the catcher for being upset, but he handled it like a professional. He got another ball, threw it back to him. He didn't say anything. But you could tell in the dugout there was some tension. And I think it's just like, it's very similar to when you hit a home run and you grandstand. You hit a home run and you sit there and watch it. You don't do that. You don't do that to a pitcher. And it makes everybody else mad. The next guy that comes up gets plunked. Okay, so I think it was childish what Fromber did. I think it was unprofessional as an athlete. I think he should get your emotions in check. It's okay to be emotional, but that's something as a man you can talk about amongst yourself. You don't have to be a jerk about it and throw a fastball when your catcher's expecting an off-speed pitch and hit your catcher. That's stupid. Grow up a little bit. There, I'm done. Rant over. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I feel like that was a little bit because you were a catcher.
You missed the whole thing during your PP break.
Okay, and you were just kind of butthurt about
he hit
poor catcher.
No, but the catcher handled it well. But he should not have done that. That was stupid. It was a childish. He didn't want salmon. He told him 3 times. Sorry. Anyway, so college football,
big college football, probably maybe one of the best opening college football weekends, and by opening college football
as far as games go,
opening in earnest where real games happen,
yes.
not Division II games on Thursday night.
It's not like A&M, barely beating UTSA.
Yeah, no, real good stuff.
Real good stuff. Aggie fan probably hates me right now, but
some surprises.
Some surprises.
And we'll throw that up on the screen. We've got some.
We got the matchups that were this week.
We've got what we think about them, and this is what I found. This graphic that was kind of what the real kind of what what your emotions saying and what the real thing is about it.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. But I won't. Nope.
No. It's the one with all the football teams on it.
Yeah, with all the teams on it.
Yeah, all the teams on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
there it is right there. Okay, so here's what let's start off with the first game. So you watched Arch Manning go out there and underperform.
Okay.
Is that who Arch Manning is? Or is that the real Arch Manning, or we were looking at a bad game from Arch Manning?
Look, and you got up there, this team is scary good, and you're talking about Ohio State. I completely disagree with that. I think that Texas just isn't as good as everybody thought they were.
And if you look at the graphic right there by the Texas Longhorn logo, it says they'll be fine.
And they'll be fine.
They'll be fine. And I don't think what Arch Manning's performance Saturday was indicative of who he is as a quarterback.
He missed some open receivers.
He missed
some
a lot.
Easy throws, and I think that has a lot to do with nerves. Has a lot to do with you're going. They played in the shoe, right? And
yes.
That's a hard place to play. Ask Michigan. Ask all these other teams. It's hard to play in the shoe. I don't think that. I think I like what you put there. Texas will be fine. Sark only drank a little bit, and I don't think.
Well, my thoughts was that he's gonna. My thoughts was that after this game he's gonna fall off the wagon.
Yeah,
but
I thought about it. I just don't think. I'm gonna tell you. I don't. I think that Texas underperformed, and I think the fact that Ohio State only put up 14 points on that team is skeptic.
But if you look by the Ohio State logo, it says this team is scared good, and they are.
They are. No, don't
they are. So that should tell you
talented.
something about the actual Longhorn. That should tell you the actual state of the Longhorns. That team
Great
that they
defense.
played was awesome, and they still were in the game.
You're right, Mike. It was man, and Matt Patricia moving, to the college ranks.
I look,
Son,
man,
it was not. It was like
way better move than Belichick to North Carolina.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that later. We got that on the slate too.
I think Matt Patricia's kids and Belichick's girlfriend are the same age. I'm not sure.
Probably so.
I'm not sure.
One of my favorite Matt Patricia things was when he wore the Roger Goodell clown shirt.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Remember, yeah,
He always has the pencil.
Yeah.
He's kind of a different guy. He's obviously a great defensive
but I like
mind.
him though. I like him though.
I like him too.
I think
like
he's
him
a
too.
great defensive mind. You got Oregon up there, amazing speed. They're fast, man.
But isn't Oregon always fast?
They're
I mean,
always fast.
they always have good, quick athletes.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is.
I see South Carolina there. South Carolina played Virginia Tech in the whole idea behind this is Beamer, right?
Yeah, Beamer ball.
So Shane Beamer plays his
Beamer.
dad's old team.
Yeah.
His dad's there. He ends up with like some Beamer ball stuff happening, which is awesome.
Yeah,
And this is probably lost to some people who are younger than us.
Yeah, Beamer ball was a big deal back
Beamer
in the
ball
day.
was big.
But
Virginia Tech was a big
Lenore
deal.
Sellers looked good.
Yes, he did.
He looked
yes, he did.
sharp. I think he definitely increased his Heisman Trophy odds. And he looked sharp, man. I'm on. Yeah, you're right, Mike. They do. They got that Nike money.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Ooh, that Nike money's crazy.
Nike money's
there.
crazy. Ask Caitlin Clark.
But yeah, so that was a fun game. It was fun to see him interact with his dad afterward,
Yeah,
although
it
it
was
was kind of
cool.
awkward.
Yeah, I mean, you just beat your dad.
Yeah,
But
but if you watch the whole thing, it was kind of he was like, "Hey, Dad,
yeah,
good to see you."
Good to see you.
It was like the Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah.
It's really good to see you too.
Yeah, really good to see you too. We should go to an Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah, we should go to Outback.
Quite fond of that place.
It was kind of awkward interaction, but still, I get it. That was a fun game. It was his dad's old team,
Yeah.
and
And then you got Penn State. Who did they play? Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah.
They played somebody.
one game at a time. Now listen, they in a new AP poll that was put out, Ohio State 1, Penn State 2, LSU 3. And
Look, let me just go over this real quick. I've got.
and while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and move on to the LSU Clemson game because we obviously had a big stake
Penn
in that.
State
We watched it.
beat Nevada.
Yeah, they beat Nevada.
God.
So LSU Clemson. What's that noise?
I don't know.
LSU Clemson was
That was a football game.
yes.
Well, let me say this. I'm just going to say this right now. Everybody's Penn State beat Nevada, big whoop. Then they play FIU, oh boy, and then they play Villanova. Oh man, they're 3-0, and then they're going to lose to Oregon. They're probably they might lose to Iowa. They're going to lose to Ohio State. They're probably going to lose to Indiana. They're not as good of a team as people think they are, but for some reason, and I don't know if it's just because of the team and the history, and for some reason, the coaches and the AP, they love them some Penn State. And I think it's just because they do the whiteout game and they think that's cool.
it is cool.
They love Penn State like the Baseball Writers of America love not putting people in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's just they're so overrated, and I can't.
Okay,
I just
I'm
don't
going to
see
go
why.
back to LSU Penn State.
Okay,
I got distracted.
Yeah, LSU. Sorry.
LSU goes into
We lost the graphic.
Death. That's okay. I can talk.
Yeah.
Death Valley, quote unquote.
Yeah, the fake Death Valley.
I don't really think. Here's my take on that: is they're the actual real Death Valley.
Yeah.
I understand if you really look into it, and I'm an LSU fan, guys.
Yeah, we're homers.
We're
Don't
homers.
get it twisted. We love LSU.
But there's a whole reasoning behind them being called Death Valley, and LSU's thing was really began its life as Death Valley,
Yeah, deaf.
not death, and it just kind of morphed into Death Valley or
Yeah.
whatever. And look, I still love calling it Death Valley. I'm going to call it Death Valley
Forever.
But Clemson probably has the real claim to it. And that's just what it is. It's just what it is. There's a rock in there from Death Valley, Howard's Rock.
Yeah,
it's their whole tradition about coming down the hill and stuff is kind of dumb because they have to bus around, and they showed that, and I was like, how dumb is this?
Yeah, and their video board caught on fire. You know.
Yeah, and but anyway, the game itself was a really good game. The graphic up here says they won't lose again for a while. I believe that.
I believe that
because I
too.
think they're a good team, but I think LSU made such good moves on defense in the off season.
I agree with that, Josh, but I also think that I think that their quarterback felt the pressure.
Yeah,
because there were some passes he could have made that are good, you know, and he normally does make that he just didn't make, and it were passes that the defense did defend it well, but the ball was off.
Absolutely, but something I saw different that hasn't been there in the past probably 4 or 5 years for LSU is some sort and semblance of a pass rush.
Right, yeah.
And it's there now, and ask Alabama how important that is.
Yeah, every game. Hurricanes beat Clemson. I have that on mine. I wrote that down, Mike. I said they're going to lose. Too. They're going to lose to Miami.
I think so too.
I wrote that down right here.
But you know, they've got some upgrades on it. That Mansour, what was his last
Delaney.
name? Mansour Delaney was definitely an upgrade there in the secondary.
Yeah. Man, that's a ball player.
The Weeks brothers, man,
they're all over
they've
the
come a
place.
long way. They're all over the place. They're much like the Morris brothers here in Silver.
Yeah, there are
a lot of parallels there.
And
or you can go vice versa because they're in college.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
And Harold Perkins, man, that dude was everywhere.
But we knew Harold Perkins coming in. We knew.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Had he not got hurt, he'd probably be in the league.
And I'll tell you this: that last play of the game, that fourth down, just the speed. That dude played the entire game. Lots on defense. Played the entire game, and just the speed he had left that late in the fourth quarter.
The last play to close on that quarterback. It's like right now he closes.
He's like, I got you.
He makes the play.
And
I got you.
It looked like he took one step and was there.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to me. That's crazy speed. He's going to be in the league. He's going to be a great player in the league.
Yes. Hopefully he stays healthy.
Yeah, I hope so. We definitely need him to stay healthy. But
absolutely. And the last graphic up there is
Arizona State.
Arizona State. Welcome to top 10 for first. Arizona State has been a cusp program for a long time, where they're just always kind of there in the middle, in the teens of the top 25, and they're just and you watch. The problem with us in this area, in this part of the country, is you've got to stay up. You've got to watch college football final and then watch the Arizona State game.
That's the problem.
Like you got to like their games are so late over there on the West Coast.
Yeah.
That and this is where USC benefits from playing big games, is because they get a prime time slot a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But those lower tier, which USC is not in the Pac-12 anymore.
No.
And is ASU in the Pac-12 anymore? They're still over there. Anyway, they play late games.
They play late games. Same thing as
that's why
UCLA and Cal and all those teams.
That's why you never heard of Jaden Daniels till he come to LSU.
Yeah.
He was good over there.
He was good, yeah.
He was good there the whole time, but you never heard of him really until he come to LSU.
Yeah, but I think they're right there. I think they're going to do fine. I don't think they're a playoff team just quite yet, but I think they're close. They might be, but
I think if to looking at this graphic, just the teams that they picked out, ASU is Big 12. I can't keep up with it anymore. It's everybody skipped on the Pac-12. USC is Big 10 right now.
Yeah,
which doesn't make any damn sense. But hey, mega conferences. It's that time.
Mega lifts. I don't know.
But yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking of I was reading about the day rings, and I was like, Jesus.
You messed me up so much all the damn time. Anyway, yeah. So out of those teams, I feel we didn't talk about Georgia. Georgia took care of business.
Yeah, Georgia took and we expected them to. So.
So out of those teams, playoff teams that I see right now, Ohio State,
State.
LSU.
I think Miami.
I think
I really
Miami
do.
too.
I think Clemson.
Of course, y'all know Miami took care of Notre Dame.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
was a
mentioned.
good football game too. I think Texas will be there. I think they will. Georgia, of course. I don't know. We'll see.
I think that's true that Texas will be fine, and I think Arch Manning will be fine. But man,
he looked rough, and
it just wasn't the showing
and
that you expected
I
from
don't
him.
think. I don't think, and I'm kind of with Mike on this one. I don't think that it was so much Arch Manning as much as the defense for Ohio State. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I think the defense really, 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 really stepped up, and I think that they're well coached. They've got a really, Matt Patricia's got them whipped into shape, and they're dangerous. I'm telling you, but I mean, they gave up. They only
And
gave up 7 points.
their coach is Ryan Day's a little edgy.
Yeah,
He may or may not have a piercing.
May or may not. I mean, we'll
Yeah.
show the graphic. It looks like he has piercing.
Show Ryan.
Yeah, show
throw
Ryan Day.
Ryan Day up there with his
Ryan
little
Day and his
piercing.
barbells. That's what they call them. by
I
the way.
don't
Look it up.
know.
Barbells.
That's what it looks like to me.
It looks like a barbell.
I knew you knew what they were talking about.
Sure,
or
you
whether
don't
it
know
was
things. You don't know things.
with your tattoo parlor self, and
because
that's
I have
fine or whatever.
tattoos. Oh my, here we go. I
you
have
got tattoos. So, I mean,
Hey, can you put that graphic up of that the rings, the barbells?
yeah, because we want to talk about Ryan Day real
We're
quick.
talking about Ryan Day and
Yeah,
his
yeah.
and his situation.
It's circled right here.
Oh, we lost it. There it is.
There it is. It's circled.
Yeah, see, it's a barbell there. It's got 2 little
Yeah,
hoops on each side.
yeah.
Yeah, see it?
There's definitely something going on
There's
there,
something
guys.
going on there, and it's on both sides. And I'm just telling you, he may or may not have a monkey named Pole Assassin. He might have inherited that. I mean, that's the kind of thing that those, hey, whatever.
No. The monkey wasn't named Pole Assassin.
No, the lady was named Pole Assassin. What was
the
monkey?
lady was named Pole Assassin.
But
The monkey
bit the kid.
The monkey bit
Okay, that's right. That's
her
right.
monkey bit the kid.
Yeah.
And I don't even know. I can't even remember.
It was
It was a Texas assistant coach.
the special teams coach. I can't
And it was
remember his name.
Halloween.
It was Halloween.
And her monkey was in a haunted house at their house, and he
Yeah,
baked
I
you
knew
guys.
that. I knew that. I did know that. I told my wife that that's straight just for men.
He's
Like
got
100%.
to.
That's-
He's got to. It's
that's
too
straight
perfect.
just for men.
It's too perfect.
I don't. I like cinnamon and sugar. Like that's what I got going on here.
Yeah.
Well, redheaded guys don't have salt and pepper beards. We have cinnamon sugar beards, and like Josh is, he's like a graham cracker Santa Claus.
You're making me very uncomfortable.
You're like a ginger Santa Claus.
Ginger Santa Claus.
You look like anyway.
Yeah, Ryan Day's
He's edgy. I like him.
edgy.
So I watched College
Got
Game
piercings.
Day.
College Game
man,
Day.
That was good.
Yeah, and you.
I was trying to remember how many years I'd been watching College Game Day, and I remember waking up like even when we lived at when we were in like we still lived on the hill with my parents. Like College Game Day was on.
Yeah.
And I remember watching. It wasn't as big of a deal then, but as I got older and moved out, and
I remember being a young married couple.
yeah,
And we didn't have any kids yet.
But,
No.
we don't have kids.
We didn't have any kids yet.
But
But what getting up on Saturday morning, you don't really at that point in my life, everything was always taken care of. I always had my yard mowed during the week and everything. I had time to do things.
Yes.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And so on Saturday mornings, I'd get up, and at that time, I don't think College Game Day started till like 10 or 10:30, something like that. But you would get up and you turn College Game Day on, and you'd watch the stories and stuff that they have, and then. But the main thing that you watched for, the main thing that you wanted to see at the end of it was who Lee Corso picked.
What helmet and what he was going to put on.
What mascot Ed Lee Corso was going to put on. And if I missed it, I'd walk in and ask my wife, and she never knew.
Yeah, I never knew.
But it was always fun. They always picked great locations. Kirk Herbstreit has over the years has grown real close with them and kind of took. Let's be honest, Kirk took care of Lee.
Yeah, he did.
Corso in the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Lee probably should have.
Probably should have retired a few years ago.
It wasn't the same quality. They kind of carried him along.
Right.
Let him finish out. And gave him, rightly so, and they gave him the showcase to finish it on his terms, and that's
Right.
what they were supposed to
That's
do.
what should have happened.
And that's what should have happened.
And he picked right again.
He
And,
did pick right, and he picked the first one. The funny thing, and y'all probably know this because they made note of it, is the Buckeyes was the first headgear
first
that he
thing
ever
he
put
put
on.
on.
And it was the last.
Yeah.
And he had a great, career doing broadcasting. He was just so charismatic.
And now you've got some really good stuff going on College Game Day now. Since Lee's gone, you got what's that crazy dude's name?
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. He's great. I like Pat McAfee. You got Saban on there sometimes. I like Saban.
The things that we loved as growing up in college football are going away so fast.
Yeah.
First, we lose Gary Danielson.
Yeah.
First, we lose Vern Lundquist.
And then we lose Gary Danielson.
Then we lose Gary Danielson.
Now
And then we lose SEC on CBS.
yeah, that's
It's not the same
Not the
anymore. You
same.
can tune in, watch some games on there.
how many times have you said "Shut up, Gary Danielson" to
I
the
said-
TV all the time?
Y'all know
I hated Gary
I'm gonna say shut up Gary Danielson at least 2 or 3 times
Yeah.
on the broadcast.
because he always seemed like he was not an LSU
But the bad
fan.
thing, he seemed like that, and the bad thing is you agreed with him because he was right.
Yeah, he
but
was
you
right.
still
He
told
was
him to
great
shut
at what he
up.
did, but it's like,
He was
"Shut up,
also
Gary
he was
Danielson."
amazing. He was as an analyst. He was almost like Tony Romo, where he could call out what's
Knew
about to
what was
happen.
gonna happen. Yeah,
Knew what was going to happen, and he was really good at it. And you loved him and hated him, but you always loved Vern Lundquist because he was like everybody's grandpa. You loved another thing that we grew up watching that we, especially in our 20s, was Mark May and Lou Holtz
Yep.
on College
On
Football Final.
Final.
And I missed that.
Oh man, I love College Football Final. Man. That was-
And I loved College Football Final. I love watching their debating and the things that they talked about.
yes, exactly. That's you know
Yeah.
he's right, but you hate to.
Yeah.
Shut up, Joe Buck.
Yeah.
Go outside, nerd.
But yeah, Gary Danielson was good.
Oh, man.
Loved that dynamic between Mark May and Lou Holtz because it was kind of a
Excuse me.
younger
Yeah.
perspective versus
But it's
older
got-
perspective.
You know, and
but it worked.
it worked, and but now it's kind of moving. I don't know. I like Saban being on there.
I do.
think
Nick
he's-
Saban is
I
good
could-
on it.
I could not. I was like, I'm not gonna like this. I'm not. But man, it's so good. Like he's so good.
His knowledge base of football
Yes.
is so vast that you love to listen to him.
Yeah.
No matter if you liked him as a coach, no matter if you hate him because he left LSU and went to Alabama,
Yeah.
or went to Miami then went to Alabama. You love his knowledge of the game, and you've got to respect it.
I watched. When you put this on there, I was watching some Nick Saban stuff today, and he told a story. He was in front of a group of people after he retired. And he said, I don't know if you know this, but my first year at Alabama, we lost to ULM, and he's like,
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, it's University of Louisiana Monroe, and and then after the game, you got to go talk to your players and tell them it's a learning experience, blah blah blah. Then you got to go talk to the media. Then you got to talk to the recruit room and talk to the recruits and be like, it's not going to be like this. It's going to be much better. Right. He said, I get done with all that and I get in the car and I'm out of gas. And so I got to stop at a gas station and get gas. And I wore my LSU national championship ring everywhere. Even when I was coaching at Alabama. He said, I walked in and I walked in to pay for my gas, and the guy says, man, what's that ring? He said, that's the national championship ring. He said, we're going to get these at Alabama. And the cashier said, not as long as that Nick Saban's a damn coach. He didn't know who he was.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Oh, man, it was a funny. I watched that today twice. And I was like, man, that's a great story.
Him and Pat McAfee kind of have a playful
Yeah, they
dynamic
do,
there,
yeah.
and it's pretty neat. Pat McAfee is a more edgy guy.
Yeah, I like
He pushes
McAfee,
the
man.
envelope a little bit more.
I like McAfee, man. I think he's good. I think he's good for football. I think and number one, he was a great punter.
Yeah,
And then in his prime of his career, he's like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm going to go do some podcasts and stuff. And, man, he does great.
he brings
really-
the energy. He definitely brings the energy that may be needed for that particular program.
Yeah, I mean,
um,
yeah, and I think
There-
the people get along with him.
everything's always been a balance. You've got Fowler.
Yeah,
You've got
he kind of reins everybody in.
yes. You've got Herb Street, who is kind of the Hershey's very straight laced, and he's very much about let's talk. But he also kind of chuckles when you make good jokes.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of
And you got what's his name, Desmond Howard.
You got Desmond Howard who
he's got a lot to say, and then you got McAfee and Saban, and I'm telling you, I really like when Saban does the coaching point where he's got the little pointer and he's pointing at the plays. I really like that. I think that's a good.
I do. And they're gonna do good going forward.
Yeah, and like I said, it's hats off to.
And we've been to College Game Day at LSU.
Yeah, we have.
And
oh, that's right.
That's right. Reese Davis.
Yeah, we're old, man. We're getting old, man.
Reese Davis. I always get Reese Davis and Fowler confused.
Yeah.
But
look, hats off to Lee Corso. He was great. I mean, just a great football mind. Not so fast, my friend. Like, you were waiting on him to say that the whole time, and I was like, yeah. But
we've got that pencil.
Yeah, we've been to College Game Day more than once at LSU.
Yes, it's loud
2 or 3 times. It's loud,
and it's hard to get up front. You got to get there early in the morning.
Yeah, and
we never did.
We never did.
But we did stand in the back and listen to the listen to it get loud.
And it's fun to watch now that you're when you get on this side of the camera to see what. Of course, they're a much bigger production, and they do all kind of stuff. But,
they're professionals.
They're professionals, and we're goof asses. But it's
a little bit different.
But
Justin.
we try to pattern ourselves. We watch those guys growing up, and we want to be the type of reporters that they are. We want to be like Mike Sanchez. We want to be that kind of reporter.
Sure.
But anyway.
and
But we enjoy what we do, and the reason we did this, the reason we have a sports desk, the reason if you notice, our setup is we have an actual sports desk. We don't sit in chairs. We don't do that, and everything that we do is patterned after what we watched when we were growing up. And it's kind of instilled, and it's sad to see Lee go, but because he was a staple every Saturday morning.
We want to be a mixture of a good sports podcast and maybe Two Bears, One Cave.
Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's Bert Kirshner.
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
I like him too.
Me too. And I'm starting to look more like Bert Kirshner.
Well, that's why we have the
with
desk.
the big belly.
That's why we have the desk. You should just take your shirt off.
I should just say I'm growing into that.
Yeah. I'm trying not to. It's not working real well, but I'm trying really hard. Anyway, sorry, we got off track there.
Yeah, we did.
I do want to say something though about Alabama. It's really Alabama blew that. Like they just got beat down, and I just have a problem with the way they played. I don't think. And first off, their coach's name is Kalen. Okay, that bothers me. Okay, that down here, Kalen is not a guy name.
You're gonna alienate some people.
Anyway, I don't care. Bama fan, whatever.
Yeah. I don't think he was the right pick for the coach to follow up Nick Saban.
I don't think he was.
I just don't think he was.
You had plenty of other coaches that would have gladly taken that job.
I think them picking him lost recruits.
Oh yeah,
and it I just didn't understand the move at the time. They're living off of the talent that they were able to keep.
Yeah.
But that's going to run out.
That's going to run out, and they're going. And I hate that because I want, even though I don't like Bama. I'm not a Bama fan. I want them to be good. When they're good, it's good for college football.
When they're good, when Texas is good, when these big teams, when USC is good, when Miami's good,
and Florida State is. Remember back in the day, Miami and Florida State was the biggest game, man. We used to have Saturday practice at the high school, and then eat lunch and watch Florida State, Miami. That's what we watched during the and that's what we did. We sat in the weight room eating lunch and watched that game, and it was. But when the big programs are good, it's good for college football. So
we went along with that. And we skipped over Belichick's woes at North Carolina.
Yeah, he didn't coach very well.
I don't know if it was his coaching or just the lack of talent there in his program.
I don't think this first year is going to be indicative of what he can do.
I don't think so either.
So,
but
I think give him some time, let him get some recruits. That people want to play for Bill Belichick. They want to play for a coach who's won 7 Super Bowls or whatever. So, what?
Nothing.
Head came out and
Head come out and give us the Alabama
gave us the
fan
Alabama fan
salute.
You got barbells on your nipples? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was really trying to not say the word nipple.
Hey, I don't care, man. I don't know.
I know you don't.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. That's the dynamic.
You're trying to look like Bert Kirshner too.
Yeah. Yeah. John looks more like Farmer Fran.
Oh
Anyway,
boy!
hey, can we talk about this rabbit yet?
My rabbit is a boy.
But you thought it was a girl.
I didn't think it was a girl.
Somebody thought it was a girl. You
Well,
have a trans rabbit?
It was labeled a girl. I think it's hard to tell the sex of a rabbit until it gets a little older. You're a hippie farmer. You don't know this?
You can tell right away when they're born. When they're born, they don't have hair, bro.
Trans rabbit on the screen. You're worried about saying nipple?
It's not just a trend.
Look, when they're born, they don't have fur, and you can hold them up, and they either got them or they don't. Bud, like it's not difficult.
It's got its little fan there.
Yeah.
It's taking up my whole patio. It's the cage is on the hearth of my outdoor.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem when we go out.
It's gonna. My TV's right above that,
Yeah.
and I hadn't been able to watch a game outside, and then I find out that it's a boy. And
fun fact, I'm also a type of trans.
Trans fat.
I identify as skinny, so I'm trans slender.
Trans slender. Anyway, it was just funny that the rabbit is named Major, so it was kind of a unisex name.
Oh my god!
But it is he's a dude.
Can you call him Major Brown? That's what we call Tony when he's my buddy.
I called
at
him
work.
Major Pain.
Major Pain in my. Yeah, well,
And then Major Applewhite.
Major Applewhite. That's a good one. That's
Major
his name.
Applewhite.
Major Applewhite.
That
was a quarterback for Texas, by the way, and an offense coordinator.
Is he still in the coaching? Major Applewhite.
Well, I don't know. Let me see.
He was he was offensive
He
coordinator.
was a
I
head
think.
coach for a while too.
Yeah, he was head coach. Major Applewhite. You don't hear that name very often anymore.
Major Applewhite, former college football player and current head coach at South Alabama.
South Alabama.
South Alabama.
He's the current.
Current head coach at
Okay.
South Alabama.
All right. Good deal. Major Applewhite still out
John
there.
said, "Please don't cancel us."
Major. Okay, I think we can take the trans rabbit down now
Yeah, I think
before,
that's over that. Yeah, I think that's over that.
before we get in trouble.
Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble.
Anyway, I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
We had to change our whole way of thinking about this rabbit.
Yeah.
I thought he had a little bit too much energy to be a girl.
we're getting. You can't say that, man.
Yeah, sure you can.
Oh my god.
He was always kind of jumpy and bouncy, but
Oh
maybe
my
that's just rabbits. I don't know.
gosh, We're getting canceled.
Um,
You're gonna get that content warning here, Paul, in just a minute. Just a
content
minute.
warning.
Yeah, what is that? What is that?
PETA.
PETA's gonna be on there like, you can't call that rabbit trans.
I would think they would be on that side, though.
Do you think?
Yeah, I would think that they would be like,
I mean, probably.
I can tell you this though. So it's not that easy because we had guinea pigs, right? And so we had the
Guinea pigs are like
males and the females were separated.
guinea pigs are the Clydesdale of small ground game.
One day we walk in the house and we see like this little thing jolt across the cage, and we realized that there was a male in the female's cage. Like we just didn't know. And so
Guinea pigs are like a fuzzy little eclair from the Lord.
I could see where you could,
You ever heard that?
misinterpret.
What's that dude? What's that dude that? Oh man, he's that comedian. He calls himself the Rat, Return of the Rat. Oh man, what's his name? He's funny. He's
I swear you watch the
got-
weirdest crap.
He's got a mullet. He's got a mullet. He's on
Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You ever heard him talk about how he used to sell?
Why did you go there and
Because
not
he
just say
talk-
Theo Vaughn?
'Cause I couldn't
Everybody
remember
knows
his
Theo
name. I
Vaughn.
couldn't remember his name, and he's talking about how he used to sell hamsters and guinea pigs, hamsters and guinea pigs outside of raves when people come out on acid. Said they're on acid, they see that little fuzzy little eclair of the Lord.
That dude right there is so out there,
He's
man.
wild.
He's
man.
out there.
What do you say? Oh, I can't say that part. I was going to say my cousin got bit by. Can't do that. Anyway, sorry, we went way out of there, guys. I'm sorry. Don't cancel us, Facebook. or YouTube or Twitch or Switch or
Yeah.
Itch or
So
whatever
let's
it
get
is.
off of trans and nipple and talk and all that.
What is this Slayer story? What?
I put that under what are you listening to because the other day I woke up and there's this game that I play on my phone.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
That is called. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Whole
I.O.
Whole I.O. Okay, and it said, but I read, so I didn't have my contacts in. I roll over in bed. I get a notification. It's from this game, and it says Holio is waiting. But what I read was Hell awaits. And I thought, why is Slayer sending me push notifications? What, did I sign up for some kind of Slayer, like fan club or something? Anyway,
Holio sounds like a bad rapper.
I love playing that game though.
Oh,
You
yeah?
eat like buildings and
Yeah.
stuff. And anyway, but I was like, no, this ain't Slayer. This is. I put my contacts in. I realized.
What was that? What's that football guy? You remember? He did a commercial where he's sitting there and he's got his tie and his suit and everything on, and he gets done with the broadcast. And he's like, "Thanks, Mike," and he turns off. And
Oh,
then
that was he's poured some out.
poured
He's
some out,
passed
he
away.
died,
That's
he was the baseball guy.
yeah.
Oh my gosh! Anyway, and then he like kicks back and he's talking. His mom.
You keep talking. I'm
His
looking
mom's
at it.
in there, and he's like, he turns on Slayer, and he's like, ah, and he's got long hair. Oh man, he why do I keep thinking cleats or spikes or God bless it. Anyway, that was the funniest. I remember that commercial when I was like, I did not see that coming. It was so funny. Oh man.
Hold on, I'm looking them up because that is a great commercial.
That's such a good commercial. Man, ESPN used to have the best commercials, man. Like the Arnold Palmer one where they're sitting there watching and he goes and he gets a little tea, then a little lemonade, then a little tea. And it's so funny, man. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, what is his name? It's going to bother me so much. Anyway, I will find it. But so you're listening to
John Clayton.
John Clayton.
John
yeah.
Clayton.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the commercial starts out. He's got
very
like this
proper, like-
this faux suit,
Yeah.
and he's got his hair slicked back. You can't tell he's got a ponytail. And when he gets done with the interview, he like rips that like faux suit off,
Slayer
and he's
shirt
like
on.
a Slayer shirt on. He starts
Heavy
headbanging.
metal and stuff.
It's awesome.
He's like yelling at his mom. He's like, "Mom, snacks."
yeah,
It's
he
great.
passed away
Yeah.
in what did it say?
It was like 2014 or something, right? 2015.
In 2022.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Oh, my bad.
2022. So he
Oh,
passed
shit.
away, but he was awesome too.
Anyway, so Josh was listening to Slayer.
Well, I'm not listening to Slayer. I went back to Yacht Rock, but I did listen to Slayer a little bit that morning because I was like, maybe it's telling me to listen to some Slayer. But anyway,
You ever seen that? Speaking of Yacht Rock, you ever seen those guys that do like hard rock songs as Yacht Rock, like Back in Black?
I think it's called like Yacht Lobsters.
Yeah, Yacht Lobsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious, man. It's hilarious. But anyway, I'm not listening to it, man. I ain't listening to nothing. I've been listening to Joe Rogan.
What's your favorite Slayer song?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the names of the songs. I just listen to it when it comes on, like on a playlist or something. And it just says Slayer. I don't really pay attention. I'm not a huge Slayer fan, but I have a bunch of vinyl albums by Slayer. I just don't. I'm not a big.
What are you watching on TV? Have you watched this thing about the catfish that everybody was watching last weekend? What was that called?
No, I'm not watching that.
You're not watching that?
No, I've been watching this anime show that my kids got me into, Demon Slayer. My kids got me into that, so I was watching that for a little bit, and
You are the biggest nerd family I've ever known.
Then we
You're
had
so nerdy.
and then I think my wife and I are figuring to start something. I watched a
Power Rangers, maybe?
I watched a documentary not too long ago about people getting lost in Appalachia, like in the mountains and stuff, and they just find them dead, like all the time. They just find them dead, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
They hike the Appalachian Trail,
yeah, and they just die.
and they just die.
They find
Nobody
them dead.
knows they're
Nobody
up
knows
there.
how they die. They're just dead.
There's probably sections of it where you can't get cell service and stuff. People are
Yeah.
just walking it. It's it's like hundreds of miles.
But- So I was watching that, and when that ended, I kind of went down a rabbit hole about these up in the like the Northwest, Pacific Northwest. They got them parts of where the forest that doesn't get people hadn't been in like so many years and all this and that. And this little girl and her dad were hiking, and they went up there, and the dad was, showing off or something, slipped and straight broke his shin bone, like compound fracture. And so they tried to, they got to a place where they set up their tent and everything, and there's no cell service, no way to get down, and so he tried to set it, and it didn't set right. He splinted it, and they stayed up there for several days. They found there's like a stream and everything. They had fishing poles. They were able to eat, and they could start a fire, but you can't see anything because the trees are so big and everything. Well, they were missing for like 2 years, and everybody, they presumed them dead and all that. And the dad, he was in an interview, he was like, every time I stand up, it would just like re-break because it wasn't set right, and I couldn't put weight on it, and there's no way I could get down this rocky terrain with one leg. So we were just hoping and praying that somebody would find us. And so they ended up, the daughter was like 11 at the time, and now she's like 13 or 14 or whatever. And they ended up building like a enclosure and like a little place where they sleep, and they would, she figured out how to build a trap to trap animals, and she would fish, and they would cook. Anyway, they lived there 2 years and survived. And then somebody was flying a drone one day and saw this little cleared out spot with rocks, a big bunch of rocks in a circle or whatever. And they're like, what is that? And they fly the drone down in it, and they're looking. They're like, there's some people down there. And they go up there and they get rescued. It was pretty cool and neat little story.
That's neat. Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I was watching.
There's a Cowboys documentary too that everybody's watching. I don't know if you watched it yet.
No, I haven't watched
It's supposed to
it.
be geared more toward like Jerry Jones' side of the story. I think he produced it.
Yeah, I saw the new, how do you say that? I saw the thing the other day where nobody alive today has watched the Cowboys win the Super Bowl on a flat screen.
On a flat screen. I seen that too. Yeah.
Sad, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that's
There's Landman is coming out in November. I'm excited about Landman.
Oh, we watched the first half of Wednesday. That was pretty good. The second half comes out on the 5th, so in 2 days. So we'll probably be watching that. Yeah. We're nerds. Sorry.
Yeah, you're nerds.
Yeah, it's okay.
A little weird.
A little weird.
Little hippies.
Yeah, well, I can't help it.
Yeah, it is what it is. How do you hide money from a hippie?
I don't know.
Under the soap.
Fair. I can't argue with that. We do take baths, though. We're not like complete hippies.
Oh, okay. Y'all haven't gone 100% that way. Okay,
no, we're not 100% self-sustaining.
That's fine.
Although my wife does make soap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, as long as she's making it, that must mean she's using it.
Yeah, we use it. So, anyway.
You want to throw the flag on anything?
No,
we don't have a top 5 tonight because I did not prepare one.
Yeah, no, we're I threw the flag enough at work today. I was pissy all day at work. So I got
I'll throw the flag on something.
Okay.
Is John?
I don't know where he is. He's back there with
I need his political expertise. John.
DTF. Nope. Okay. What is the political? What is the political question?
It's at least 6,500.
Sure, 500. Anyway, what is it? I can probably answer it. I'm pretty smart.
These I watched the Salisbury City Council debate on the trash service.
Good
in the
God
last
almighty.
city, and it seems like to me that some of them are leaning toward going back with Piney Woods, and I do not, for the life of me, understand why.
They're cheaper. Who is the other company?
I can't even remember. I'm sure
Local Sanitation.
I'm sorry, Piney Woods is Live Oak now.
Live Oak, but it's Local Sanitation. That's who I use.
NMS, Nature's Management.
Oh
Waste
yeah.
Management.
I've seen them. They're down our street.
I'm sure
too.
it might be Waste Management. I think was in the running.
Yeah. So fun fact about or Piney Woods, when it was Piney Woods, our road, you know where our road is, it washes out where that culvert is, and they always have to come back and grade it and all that. And they called me one day and they're like, "Hey, we're not going to pick your trash up anymore." And I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "Because your road is too dangerous. Like, you drive a trash truck." And so I was like, "Okay, well, that's fine." So we switched to Local Sanitation. They were cheaper and they're better, and they They're like clockwork. You know when they're coming every day. It doesn't. There's no surprises.
To me, the service is just not there,
and it's
the service is terrible.
But do you
and
know
what?
The Piney Woods still go down our road every day. You see them every day.
And I just do not understand why anybody would consider keeping this.
Yeah, they're not very good.
They are not very good. I can tell you, I have more days or less days when my trash is picked up on the right day.
Yeah.
Than picked up on the wrong. It's terrible, and it's not going to get any better. And I can't believe anybody would consider staying.
Yeah,
with
there was a point where my trash didn't get picked up for 3 straight weeks, to the point where I was having to take it like
to work, throw it in a dumpster.
I don't want to say that because I'm not supposed to do that, but I don't care. You know what? I don't care. I was taking to work, throwing it in the dumpster because for 3 weeks they were like, well, we can't get down your road. And I'm like, I drive a 1/2-ton pickup down my road every day. Yeah, you see that? You saw that deal? A+ draft grade? Yeah, I'm going to win this year.
And I don't know if they've picked a service yet. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know either, but you got to do better than that, right?
That's why I was asking John, because I feel like he would know.
Well,
They haven't picked
that
at the next meeting. Okay. I know they debated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be on Silsby Live.
It'll be on Silsby Live. They stream the meetings.
It's I just can't understand that. I can't. But that's just my 2 cents or whatever.
Daryl said Justin Moore with the A+ draft grade. You right?
He got lucky.
No, I didn't get lucky. I knew exactly what I was doing. You fell right into. You're like putty in my hands. You played right into the book there, baby.
You know who knew exactly what they were doing? Obviously, was Tom Walters.
Yeah, well, not this year. I'm the champ. I'm the champ this year. Daryl got an A+ too, in case you're wondering.
You are the A+ brothers.
A+ brothers.
You are the A+ brothers. Look at y'all.
Yeah, we're winners.
Tom picked almost immediately every time
he knew exactly
who was getting.
He was like, this guy's going to do this. This guy's going to do this. Oh, got it. This guy's going to do this.
He made me feel like I was a loser and I was not prepared. I was like, "What? Why is he picking so fast?"
Look, because it would go to Josh, then it would go to on the way back. It would go to Josh, then it would go to me, then it would go to Tom, and then Tom would pick again and go right back to me. And then Josh is looking, and I'm like, "Josh, you got like 20 seconds left to pick." He's like, "What? It's my turn?" It's because Tom was like, "Bam, bam, 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 bam," and I was like, But anyway,
it was a fun. We had our little draft party up here at Satsuma Valley Studios. Some people showed up, some people didn't, but we had it.
We had a blast, guys.
It was real. Fun. It was real fun. Yep. We're gonna do it again next year. And we have any open slots, we'll make them available to people to join in a league. It'll be competitive, and we'll see if Tom wins it again this year. He's got the trophy at his office. So.
Yeah, he does. I'm taking that thing, Tom. I'm coming for you. Coming
for you. So let's close it out. I
think that's long enough, man. Hey guys, be sure to like, share, follow all the things. Come out to the football game Friday night. See us on the sidelines. We'll be hanging out. Come to Tiger Hut after the game and get you a burger basket for $7.95 or a
Frito pie for
$1.95. So come on out and see us, guys. We'd love to see you there.
We will be there, and we'll be talking about the football game, rapid reaction type stuff. And
I think that's it.
Love to talk to y'all and interact.
Y'all be sure to catch the other shows, Silsby Live. Be sure to catch the Debatables on Tuesday night. Those boys are doing good work. They're hilarious if you haven't seen them. And Tucker's still looking for a girlfriend. If you're out there, young ladies, he is a handsome devil. So that's just a joke. He'll see it and laugh. But anyway, hey guys, thanks for watching. Until next week, be sure to catch the Silsby Bee tomorrow. And if you like what we're writing, shoot us a line. Say you like it. Let Silsby Bee know how awesome we are. So anyway, thanks guys. And until next week, the ruling on the field
stands.
Thanks guys.
Artless.io